How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening.
And welcome to Ultimate Beginner Guide. Many people requested this video. I know that there are some people who just started playing this game, be it on mobile or on console. I'm gonna be sharing how to build your team and what do you play for in this game. And this could be an interesting guide for you as well to save your coins and maybe get all the best players without really spending anything. Or if you want to buy something, I would be giving you my piece of advice on which pack is more valuable. I'm gonna be talking about mobile and console because both games are pretty much very similar. Mobile is of course simplified. At the same time, this is a full free-to-play account, and previously I managed to build an insane team. This is the team that I built for like a year after playing since eFootball 25. And of course, this looks way too overpowered, but I'm gonna be showing you how the journey is way too fun, even if you started just a week ago. So essentially what you want to do is you want to collect coins. You get them by completing events, and you get them by logging in every day. So I logged in and I collected coins, and you can see I'm not claiming them just for transparency purposes, so I can claim them at once. Once I decided I want to go for a premium pack, and like all my saved coins will be used there. And this is not necessarily a good idea because it's mostly gambling. If I were to open this pack, for instance, with these coins, the odds are against me. Usually people are not packing anyone on the first 3 tries, but I was very lucky last year, and all of my like Pele, all of my like Kubo, all Rodri, Cannavaro, all the extremely overpowered cards were packed after like spending 400 or 500 coins or maybe 900 coins. You can be lucky as well, so if you really like fancy having a card like that in your team, I would say you can try your luck after you collected like 2,000 or 3,000 coins. You can still try and have like maybe you get someone on 100 coins, but this is, in my opinion, where the value is in terms of coins. I would not be opening packs like this for coins because you're essentially getting these players right now. But if you're playing this game for like a month, you'll get a different version of Musiala or Saliba or another overpowered defender for this matter, or like attacker for free. So you don't really need to spend coins on that because the value is not really there. And nominating contracts, you receive them by completing AI challenges every single time you log in into the game, right? So by the way, it's important to log in every day and score penalties. Like you score some penalties, and for instance, after completing the first lap, this is daily game, you're getting Eden Hazard, which is not necessarily a overpowered card, but I'm gonna be giving you the build for that. It's actually pretty usable card, and especially very nice for beginners too. So Eden Hazard has been claimed, and he'll be your starting left wing forward. That's pretty generous from Konami. Obviously, Eto'o or like Drogba would be even more overpowered, but still, it's not too shabby at all. So speaking of the events, what you actually, after you like log in every day, is just like doing Duolingo. Like you need to do something every day. But then Konami in eFootball 26 or V5 update added so many different little missions to do. Like it's not necessarily like exactly what we asked for, but it's still decent. So as you can see, these are AI events. Usually you just sim these games, you didn't play them. I mean, you can of course, but usually you just sim them. I simmed all of these, and like for instance for this one, the reward was 5-star nominating contract. So it's not loading yet. I claimed that already, so you needed to have like full English Premier League players in your team in order to get the maximum bonus. And then you just build your team, right? So that's what this game is about. You build your team, you go to a football league or like divisions, compete there, and the rewards there already have been improved too. So if you get to, I think on mobile it's top 1 million rank, on console it's 500,000. We'll just check it in a second. And you get an ISCO. This ISCO is also pretty usable. So rewards for divisions are probably worth grinding. You get some partner clubs pack as well. These are free cards. So with these free cards, we already cooked a team, and also I received 5-star nominating contract, so I can sign a player of my choice. And for instance, I never had a Dybala card on this account, so I want to sign Dybala. I already have a better Rodri version, so Rodri would be probably the pick of the pack, and Militao is also decent. So we signed Dybala for free, just like that, and Dybala is a good creative playmaker. He's not fast, and this is how Konami usually nerfs the cards that are free. They're usually pretty slow, and that's where your coins will be going eventually, right? So towards these premium packs. When it comes down to buying something, right, with coin, like with real money, you can buy on console. You need to spend like 14 pounds in order to get the ambassador pack, and that is either Leo Messi or Lamine Yamal. On mobile though, that's where I'm gonna be showing you my other team, where I already claimed these 2 packs. You're getting these for 1800 coins. And I would say Messi maybe not that convincing, but Yamal is pretty decent. And the players that are surrounding, like there's 10 additional players that are not really good. And the Mourinho pack manager, I wouldn't say that you should be buying that. There is the link up thing. I'm gonna be showing you that in a second, and Konami gives you that free with Amorim manager. So let's take a look at, for instance, right, a team that you can build with the cards that I received throughout the past week, right? So I already added all of these players, and I'm about to add another one, and that is of course Eden Hazard, and we're gonna be adding, as you can see, we are eating this unavailable player so that you can follow along. So all of these players have been signed for free just a week ago. I was really lucky to get Hausen, and I signed this 5-star nominating contract right back because I needed him. And I have the summary manager, which was also given for free. The proficiency for the manager is how much the stats of the players will be boosted, and you are looking at managers with 88, 89 proficiency. This will do for your team. The more like the game progresses, it's going to be 90 proficiency managers. These are only improving the stats of the team. For instance, your training players, right? So you apply the leveling items, and then you apply the player. You do the player progression. And for instance, on this Camavinga, my player progression looks like this. And after that, every stat that is 85 becomes 88. So for instance, low pass was 83, it became 85. Or with Amorim, for instance, tight possession on this Eduardo Camavinga was 84 with the build. So 84 transforms into 87 because the threshold after which the points, the stats are boosted by 3 is 84. So that's pretty solid card as a free-to-play. For my free-to-play account, I also signed 5-star nominating contract Eder Militao. This is pretty solid. All of the builds, by the way, there is a separate video. I'm not going to be spending too much time. I'm going to be linking that video in the description and maybe in the pinned comment. Hausen is also very good. This card is good. This is better than the one that you receive in Yamal pack. So now that we have, like, Kane is slow, I'm not really a big fan of him. So what we do, we play Eden Hazard here, and we may change our setup a little bit. So we play Hazard as our left midfielder. So we're gonna be playing in this 4-2-3-1, which is also a very good formation. So formations-wise, you can go to divisions and see exactly what people are using. They were using mostly narrow formations with long ball counter playstyle. Outright playstyle is pretty risky, so any playstyle that is not long ball counter is not recommended to beginners unless you're like very good at manual switching to your defenders and can properly defend. Defending is a completely different topic. In order to defend better, you better just pull your defender back and pull your midfielders back and actually try to get the ball first with your attackers and gradually then switch to midfield and defense. Don't pull out the players out of position because you're gonna be punished pretty quickly. So as you can see, this team is actually pretty solid. Like, look, we have Dybala as well, untrained. We have Barella and Kane already on our bench. And we only need a better goalkeeper. So how do we sign a goalkeeper? If Konami is not giving you a goalkeeper, you got to sign like a base one. There's also good implementation to GPs, is carry over additional skills and players. So this game is pretty sophisticated when it comes down to like when you start like looking into players like builds, like what is the best build, what works. And it all depends on your way of playing the game in a way. But there's also a number of skills, and additionally you can give a player 5 additional skills. So for instance, this Camavinga, he is missing blocker. And if I were to give him blocker, I had skill tokens, which I received after completing events, PvP events that is. So I played online, won some coins and won some skill tokens, and then I'm applying that by player fusion. I applied that on 0 GP players, which I signed because they have no skills. And for instance, like let's take a look at the skill, trackback. Trackback is a good skill. We can use that, and my Camavinga will receive trackback, but it will cost me 257,000 GPs. So that's how you improve your players' additional skills, and they should, on paper, perform better for you in the game. But this team is actually pretty fun. This is Eden Hazard, and this team cannot, of course, probably reach Division 1 unless you're like very skilled player, and of course we need a new goalkeeper. But they definitely can cook if you've played the game before. I would suggest you go to events and always play the events for coins against like complete AI, of course, but also complete PvP. So I'm about to miss out on this one, I think. Yeah, I completed like this one for 50 coins. So I may just go ahead and complete the other. I claimed coins here, but the other reward would be skill tokens. So I would take skill tokens. That's nice. So every time the event drops, just complete the first one, guaranteed, like because you get the coins, which ultimately you just save them. I mean, that's my practice. But if you like spending money, if you're not a cheapskate like me, well, for me, it's just a journey. Like, I like to build a team without like these shortcuts of like buying coins and buying everyone outright, because for me, the interest, it will die down pretty quickly. There are some coin deals, and some of them you buy and you get coins back and you get the card, right? So that's pretty good deal in terms of like money for value. But I wouldn't necessarily say that you actually like need to buy this. Like instead of Nistelrooy, you already have Hazard, so definitely different positions, but it's also attacker. You will be getting another nice striker. You got Dybala, for instance, also he can play as a center forward too. But this Sylvester is decent, so if you need attacking fullback, or if you want to retrain him and play him as defensive fullback, it's also nice. Additionally, another currency which you also pick up from different events would be eFootball points. And these are pretty useless as of now. It used to be pretty popular before because you could have signed legends. Now you only can sign feature cards. And I already signed Camavinga, I'm really happy about that. But Konami gives me another Camavinga card, which is pretty similar. You also can sign some, get some trainer items, which is not really a good way to spend eFootball points. I won't do that. Or you can buy kits, but it's not available as of now. Pretty poor. And in terms of currencies, that is it. And let's take a look at the team that I have on mobile, and so that you can see how in 1 week you can build towards getting this, right? Not on, of course, 1 week, because I have Oliver Kahn and Piqué, which have been signed like a month ago. And Tchouaméni, of course, is an old card. But I just don't have trainers, so that is my biggest problem. I just can't train like the cards that I received alongside with the pack of Yamal and Messi. Otherwise, they would be in my team, right? So I would play. I can play Trubin, right, in goal, because he's a part of that pack. So Trubin can be here. We have Hazard as well. So Hazard will be left in forward, and Trubin will be our goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is pretty poor though. Like if you talk about like these cards that are supplementary to the packs of Yamal and Messi, they are not that impressive at all. There are some good cards like Pedri, maybe Stanisic as well. This Hausen is pretty slow. I'm not really a big fan of that. And Sesko is just striker. Like, there are so many better strikers in the game. But Yamal is good. He has that edge cross in a skill, not necessarily a skill that I use. But in this environment, you would want to go for players that have that juicy additional skill. You don't want to sign regular players anymore. You don't want to sign like featured nominating cards. You would want to get like someone who has phenomenal pass, visionary pass, and the explanation of the skills are in the help menu, so you can check it out. I mean, it will take me eternity to explain. But this team also looks kind of decent, right? So we have like Tchouaméni, which is also not. We can play like full team of newly signed players, except for Piqué. So we need like this, yeah, like this. So this would be the team. Right, so I also need to train Hazard and give him a booster. So, and the booster items as well, booster tokens you pick up by completing events. So this team actually is better, but I had to spend not necessarily I was buying these coins like if I were saving, but I had to spend coins on mobile. You don't need to buy that with money, even though like if you want to buy Sylvester, you gotta pay that, or Nistelrooy. I didn't buy Nistelrooy, but I bought Sylvester. But at the same time, when it comes down to like the ambassador packs, it's been like that last year, and it is the same way this year. So they are available for coins on mobile. I don't know why Konami is not giving that for. You see, it was signed with coins like this. Martinez could be signed. In terms of managers, you got Amorim, which is a playstyle that is not necessarily out wide. It's just not really beginner friendly. You can of course try it. Maybe it will work for you. But the most reliable playstyle is long ball counter, right? That's what people play so that they're not conceding lots of goals. And the current environment is that people just spam through balls in behind your defense, and a high defensive line from playstyles like possession, quick counter. Out wide, I think, has also high defensive line. They're suffering. So long ball counter is the best, but it's also a little bit passive. So you may be dominated by a possession player, which is like I like playing with possession. So when it comes down to this manager, he also has additional boost, and out wide playstyle, I would not be saying this because you're getting Amorim, which is pretty much the same thing. So this is pretty much, and obviously, yeah, what you do, you just grind divisions, you play divisions. You can play with friends as well. That's coop mode, and this is for me the most fun mode. And you can go, for instance, events. There is a co-op event every week. You get some items, events PvP, and over here will be co-op team play fun. You create a room code. Your friend who has also like this dream team, right? So he also has been collecting some players. You just play in the same room and play against like other 2 or 3 player teams. And that is pretty much it. That's how. Also, like, look, customization of the stadium. You can go, like, I can do this forever. The skills, the new skills that they added, it's just like more gameplay mechanics. So just check out my gameplay videos to see what's new. Like currently, like people are using very pacey players, have like 95 plus pace in order to just run faster, because Konami finally made it easier to run from defenders. And this is the customization of the stadium. You can change so many different things, all the colors, and put some statues. So that's the perk of buying the pack. You got the statue of Lamine Yamal, for instance, or a banner of Messi, whatever you want. I'm not a fan of either, but I'm happy for them. Yeah, so these props, you can install them on your pitch, and every time you play at home, you will see this arena. So in terms of settings, on console, I have, like, in terms of graphics, I have the highest, and my settings over here, I actually went for medium graphics because my tablet has been slightly lagging. So this is my settings for just play settings general, gameplay settings, and graphics will look like this. I think the biggest thing that you need to have is 60 frames per second, and detailed settings will look like this as well. Smart Assist is a thing that they will push onto you. Don't agree to that, because you kind of want to learn the game. Every Monday and Thursday there's new content, and if you're subscribed to my channel, you will be seeing like the training guides for the new players, and also like all the upcoming like packs news or like reviews as well. So I hope you enjoyed this short video. Let me know if I forgot anything. I think I covered pretty much everything. Obviously there's training mode. You can go and like practice free kicks, or like, I don't know, play like against AI if you want. But you need to complete like all the missions, right? So that's additional tab on screen, and you can see that this is like a step up type of a tic-tac-toe. And after like doing the mission, like read what it says, complete it, and you're gonna be rewarded. Like, yeah, you need to play versus AI. Okay, I'll play that. I need to play versus PvP, and then you're gonna be getting all of this ticked off, and you will be receiving the rewards. And they used to have match pass in this game, which wasn't really popular, and they changed it to a very linear progression like this. I think after playing a game, you're getting a reward here. And yeah, so these different rewards, some chance deals, manager, players, and maybe even coins at some point. Yep, some coins as well. So just like check out what they want you to do, and yeah, play a match to advance on space. So you play a match there. Complete this one, by the way, as well. I think you're getting like 100 coins. And yeah, so this is like a startup objective. And of course, play some eFootball League games in order to get some more. So that's been like an extensive video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like, and I'll see you next time.